Hello, and welcome to the continuation of Guard Academy.
Skeleton Crew edition.
Yes,
Yeah, we'll have more people later, but for now,
in theory.
yeah, we have our special guest, Rags.
Hello.
There you
Hi.
go.
Hi. Hey there.
Yeah,
Hi, I'm a person. Hello.
Also, hi, Rex.
Hi. Hello. It's me.
yep. So, when we last left off, over in the just gonna ping it so that you all can see it.
Yep.
John decided to whip his dick out and attempt to grab Callahan's tit, at which point Percy's cockatrice pecked him and turned him to stone, and the guys decided to bring him off to the Inquisition. So
Someone has
Overall,
a-
he did incriminate himself
yep.
many times in various ways.
If someone has a pet cockatrice that it just goes around pecking people.
Inquisitors are scary, man.
Yeah,
That sounds dangerous.
Percy's
Nobody expects the cockatrice Inquisition.
Percy's entire player arc was to get the cockatrice and like do some weird shit. And actually, that
And now it's done.
what I've just said aside, would anyone like to fill in the audience and Rags as to what has happened previously in the entire campaign as the slideshow goes past slowly?
Oh, someone ought to.
Last week was a cluster cuss. To put
Yeah.
it lightly.
Are we allowed to say the?
We are. Yeah, we are.
Can we say the fuck word?
Yes, we can say the
Yeah.
fuck
Okay.
word.
Always. All right. Just
Yeah.
making sure before I start saying.
No, unironically, just say whatever. Just
Yeah.
don't overdo it.
Yeah, exactly.
In terms of like the magic word, because CooledCross has already got 9 hours of footage to edit.
Yeah, I hopefully won't have to edit this, but we'll see.
I believe in freedom. However, there are problems.
Yeah.
All right. So, the Inquisitor's pet cockatrice
Mm-hmm.
gave a peck to a. He pecked a man with his pecker out,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
as the case may be, and he got more of a hard on than he bargained for.
Pretty much.
He didn't realize he would like it that much.
Yep.
Harder than ever.
So yeah, now he's carted off by the Inquisitors, and I don't know, would someone like to fill in what happened last session?
What
that aside?
actually happened last time? Like, at least all the weird stuff at the end aside. Cause,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to rack my
okay.
brains because it's all been
Alright,
overshadowed by that.
What happened last week was the Inquisition showed up.
Yeah.
We showed them around town to the various crime scenes and to the vampire that we had wrapped in silver going in our jail cell.
A what?
They wrapped him in a
Capped a vampire.
chainmail shirt.
Yeah, we kind of took down the BBEG by accident in the
Yeah.
What's
second
the
episode.
BEG?
Big bad evil guy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
What an unfortunate name.
It turns out if he's in a corner and you just mob him with people tackling him and wrapping silver around a vampire's face, it doesn't go well.
Oh, so he was a vampire.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Um,
I have some items that would be very helpful for finding vampires.
Don't worry, Johnson smells holy water a mile away and he wants it.
Yeah.
Oh no! Even though I do have holy water, I have small mirrors, small pocket mirrors.
Mhm.
That's how you do it. The uses are limitless.
Limitless. You can look around corners, look at a boob, that kind of stuff.
Look at a
Just
boob.
tape it to your shoe.
Look at a boob around a corner.
Anyway,
That's just
Run
making
into
it
a
more
boob
complicated.
around
Yeah.
a corner.
so
Yeah.
as I was
I'm
saying,
gonna Saving
Yeah.
Private Ryan this shit.
yeah, we showed the Inquisition around. Lil John incriminated himself repeatedly, and Bookham just stared at him and watched the notes get written down and didn't intercede at all. for
Is that what
personal
you're calling
reasons.
him masturbating? Because he's incriminating himself repeatedly?
Well, he
Yes.
also kept whipping his dick out.
Oh, I thought that's what he
Yeah.
meant by
No, this
incriminating
was
himself
him bragging
repeatedly.
about He's my god, and they're like, which god? And he's like, I don't know.
I love to lay on my bed and just incriminate myself sometimes. You know how
Just
it
gonna
is.
say self-incrimination is frowned upon in the Inquisition's
Oh.
eyes.
Can you please incriminate yourself in the privacy of your own home, sir?
Anything you do or say may be held against you.
I like how this has turned into FAP is bad and against the religion.
Oh no.
A couple, who was it? Catahan and John
Mhm.
took the rat out of the jail cell, the rat man, the Skaven,
Mhm.
to, I guess, abuse him or whatever for whatever
They were
reason.
gonna waterboard him, I think.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
idea.
Beaster in this town.
Didn't they take him to
Business.
Taggart's house for
Yeah,
that?
they took him to my
He broke
house
into
for some
Taggart's
reason,
house.
because that was apparently the most secure place in Terra game. Well, okay.
There's two more secure places: Johnson's room and
You
the
should have taken him
shower.
to the morgue just to intimidate him.
Oh yeah.
But
That was good.
he broke and ran, but because Catahan is like a cat person versus a rat, she just freaking yeeted him. We broke his legs, and Johnson poured boiling hot coffee on his feet, so he can't get away ever again.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
And Johnson hasn't slept properly in 2 days. He's got really bad PTSD and stress issues.
Yeah.
From not
He's
sleeping?
he's got a convoluted backstory.
Yeah.
And he is basically Stu in that one episode of Rugrats where he's like, it's 4 a.m. I'm making chocolate pudding and I've lost control of my life right now.
Oh.
So he's just fed up and tired of everything and just kind of checking boxes off. But yeah, so we put the rat back in the jail cell. Percy went into the jail cell to interrogate a cult leader who was there in the jail cell as well, or whatever that guy
I
was.
can't wait to
the
hear what you did to
recruiter.
this guy.
The recruiter's boys in the jail cell attacked Percival. Percival cast fireball or whatever and nuked the entire jail cell, and now there's Hiroshima shadows on the
Yeah.
wall.
It's what they call a pro gamer move.
Yeah. Kipling showed up with a bunch of bandits who just gave himself up for no reason, and I don't know what happened there. But,
Really?
And now we're just
we're debating what to do with our lives because we're
Yeah.
cops. Like
yeah.
we've to arrested the mayor.
We've
so no
arrested the
one-
whole town.
Yeah, basically. Like we've cleaned up the town, but now what? Like there's
God.
nothing cool
Yeah, we
here
cleaned up
anymore.
the town by arresting everybody. No guilty parties.
Can't have any crime if there's no people.
That's pretty much
Wow.
what the captain said when he congratulated you for becoming, the other guys for becoming fully police officers. You already
I
were.
mean, he's pleased. Like everyone's pleased with us, despite
Yeah.
all that. You know, we
You've
got
decided
given
to murder
1,000
and
gold
Yeah.
so, each
Oh.
because the captain's a good gambler. It seems.
Thanks, Captain.
Yeah.
Oh. So,
And Johnson got fed up and fucked off down to the Urgot Trading Company because he wants to try to make some contacts with CIA spooks that he's heard about and wants to verify that, basically. But other than that, yeah, that's the last,
Thanks. It makes a lot more sense now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's cleared up.
Yeah.
You know, I got a good grasp on what happens in this town.
Some of this crazy shit.
My faith in law enforcement's been restored.
Yes.
Or destroyed, depending on how you look at it.
I support blue no matter who.
Oh.
The thin blue line.
Right. So I guess
Yeah.
we left off with Johnson had just entered a room. Oh, or did you want
Yes.
to wind it back a little bit?
Yeah, Mr. Urgot, Sergeant Johnson, a word if you don't mind.
Hold on, senor.
Well, you know what's coming. Where is...
He has to fetch his chart.
Hey, Johnson did okay.
Yep. So even though someone has suddenly spoken Spanish to you, you managed to keep your cool.
Yeah. That being said, though, even with a pass,
Do you have to roll a saving throw for hearing Spanish?
Well,
he
I
gives
guess
him
we'll have to
PTSD.
explain the backstory.
Yeah.
Both me and Ben's characters are like war veterans, basically, and we fought against a rival empire. Is that right?
The
Which is
Clinton
basically
Empire.
Spanish,
Pretty much.
at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Spanish.
yeah,
Yeah.
Johnson has
Oh.
to do PTSD will saves against Spanish and orcs.
Yeah, because they used
Yeah.
orcs in their empire as well.
And Johnson got really fucked up by the orcs, and now he's got PTSD rolls for orcs.
Because, orcs are pretty brutal in this world, it seems, as warriors. So
Yep.
Johnson doesn't take his helmet off for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, for a comedy, it's pretty dark. Hola,
All right.
senor.
Strength of 12, what happens to the door latch in my hand?
Were you holding a door latch?
I opened the door, didn't I?
Well, I
Or did
guess
he open
it
the
wasn't
door?
locked, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess it suddenly snaps off.
I was about to say, this is the kind of neighborhood where people leave their doors unlocked. I can tell.
Yeah,
It is
hey,
now.
there's no crime anymore, so why not?
Oh. Yeah, you okay, sir?
Mr. Orgot, a word, please.
Ah, you wish to speak to the captain.
I do not wish to speak to you, that's for sure.
That is very naughty of you, sir. Please, come in.
immediately goes to the daughter.
Goes to the corner.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's
Let
kind
me
of
pull up my
sitting
notes.
there, like, there's a fireplace there, isn't there? Yeah, she's sitting there by the fire. Pretending she's not noticed you're there.
Oh.
You want to insight check her?
Yeah.
Normally I will just DM you this, but because there's like barely anyone here, I'll just tell you. She seems to be putting on the kind of tough guy act.
Johnson's not going to call her bluff, but he's going to take note of that. Miss Villette, Miss Ergot, whatever you prefer to be called.
Speak.
I have a strong desire to speak with your father. If he comes around at any point, please let him know that Sergeant Johnson is looking for him. And he's going to hurriedly leave.
Oof.
Outside the door, they hear,
So, Mr. Rago, as you suddenly pass this building, someone walks out and screams, "Oh God!"
I'm not gonna say anything. I think I'm just gonna watch as this happens in front of me, and I'm not gonna dare speak a word to any member of the law enforcement that I see. But I will peer inside to see what exactly he left in such a strange attitude for. I look inside expecting to see something horrendous, I suppose.
Yeah, it's just a high elf just standing in the doorway looking confused.
So I say to him, "Hi, elf." Haha. See, that's a little,
Hola,
that's a little
senor.
fantasy humor for you.
charisma roll.
Yeah.
Hola, senor.
I'm just gonna wave to him, give him a bit of an awkward smile from down here, and sort of keep my distance. Clearly, these people might have been in trouble with the law, and I don't want to get mixed up with them.
He kind of shrugs then and just goes back inside.
So this, yeah. So carry on. I'm just a guest. So just
Yeah. So, Sergeant Taggart, while all of this is going on, what are you doing over in the police station? As it's already nighttime.
Okay, well, before I consider, going off the clock, I will speak to Captain Lassard. Right, sir?
He's kind of staring into space. Ah! Sergeant Taggart.
Right.
What can I do for you?
Right, sir. Oh. Well, just wondering, crime rates have dropped, as you can see, and the cadets have done well.
Well, that was a great job. You certainly cleaned up the town. Who knew that killing all the criminals in the town would solve that problem?
Yeah, it's a funny thing, that, isn't it? Well,
Yep.
so, I'm just wondering, since, cadets have kind of done a good job, and, some of them be staying behind to keep law and order in the town, what are you thinking the rest of us should be doing? You got any more assignments for us? Something special, or...?
Well, the boss is waiting for us over. Well, will be waiting for us tomorrow over in the town hall to give us a briefing on a particular wanted individual.
Alright, sir. Sounds interesting enough. Sure, we can handle it. If it's indeed our assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, if you don't mind, sir, it seems like cadets have got the night watch in hand. I'm going to go have a drink and hit the sack. So, see you in the morning, sir. I'll just give him a little salute.
He just puts some fish flakes into his fishbowl and continues sitting there staring into space.
Alright. I'm not going to bother with the paperwork anymore because he's back. So.
Yeah.
I like the idea that I've been doing all the admin stuff, like, while he's been away.
Yeah. As Taggart walks past Johnson's place, he's going to see Johnson very crudely and angrily using the butt of his mace to carve "Do Not Disturb" on his door, and he's going to go inside and go to bed. He's going to lock all 8 of his deadbolts, put a chair against the door, and just sleep in the corner.
Alright, see you in a bit, Bookham. I'll just keep walking past.
Jesus. So all this craziness is happening, Rogo. Where would you like to go in the town?
Well, I'm not sure anymore.
The tavern?
Let's see. So
the tavern doubles as like a motel, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that will be my first stop. I can take a swing on over there. I'm gonna want to make sure I could get some rest from the journey. Get old Bill some roof over his head and see that he's taken care of while I take a look around.
I'm going to shove Bill at the back of the tavern there, and I'll just chuck you inside there in the thing. Give you a chair in the corner.
Well, I was a halfling. I can be chucked very far.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll even reveal.
Go for it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to reveal that room. Your sleeping quarters.
Oh my god. There's beds.
Yeah, and there's also a toilet.
Oh my god.
Out the back.
Amazing
Literally.
technology.
Yeah.
Wait, literally? You think it was going to be a figurative toilet?
Yeah.
Like this town?
There's also
Jesus
there's
Christ.
also a bathtub in Enjamin's room that you can use as well.
Ooh.
Though you do have to walk into his room to use it. So.
He gets out his own private bathroom.
He rents his own
Are you saying it's a day's walk because I'm so short?
I'm just gonna need
Kind of fucked up.
Oh, so
That's really kind of creepy. It's like you just go into his room and like use
He
his
just
bathroom.
sits. He just sits there at his table eating breakfast and watching. while you
Rents
take a
his-
bath.
rents his bath.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that even though I get lodging for free because of my background, I'm
Yeah.
still overpaying.
oh god.
You have to pay me to stay.
So
I think
Sergeant,
they should pay me to stay here.
so Sergeant Taggart, as you enter the tavern, Carl Enjamin gives you a nod, the usual.
I'll nod back to him, give a wave of my hand, and take off my hat. I'll say, absolutely, thank you.
He just kind of looks confused. What's the usual?
I'm gonna scoot carefully around this Taggart fellow that I saw earlier. I've got I don't know. He's a weird one.
Yeah, you can't tell them.
I mean, he's
apart
wearing
based on
full
the armor.
plate, to be fair, so...
It's half
a bit
plate.
extreme.
Richard has just drew you with full plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like without his without the
Well, to be
tower
fair,
shield
he might
to
not be
tell
wearing
them
anything
apart.
underneath the waist, so
Yeah.
we can't see the rest of his portrait.
Half
so who knows?
plate, half nude.
Oh
Who knows what's
no.
going on?
Oh no.
It saves on the
Full
way.
mobility and full
Oh.
armor.
It helps cool down while you're wearing it.
Yeah. I'll take a drink,
Mm-hmm.
get my
Mhm.
pipe out, put some finest weed from the Schmeier or wherever I'm from,
Yeah.
and light it up,
Mm-hmm.
pick up my feet, and start to relax a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Righty-ho.
Yep. And you, Taggart, what can I get you?
Just another cider as usual.
All right. He goes into the back and gets the special cider.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
He's gonna stand awkwardly in the corner because this room is so
Is there
small.
anyone else in the bar besides Rogue?
There's Rogo, and then there's the
bard.
Siren,
Oh,
the
yeah.
the bard, and or
Every other
ex-male
patron of the
prostitute.
bar is dead. So I
Yeah,
yeah, the
so
the
weird.
barmaid is dead as well.
The barmaid's dead?
Yeah,
oh
when
yeah,
you found her,
'cause
the vampire
mayor
got her.
killed Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
forgot about that.
This is terrible and sad.
The kind of town where you can forget about the vampire problem.
the day of.
Like, oh
the
yeah, that's
event.
right. There's a vampire murder the other day. Yeah,
It
I almost
wasn't even
forgot
the
all the
day.
excitement going on. Yeah.
It was like 2 hours ago.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's right. It's a horrendous vampire murder.
Oh.
Oh, what a exciting time to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'll drink the cider for a
Mhm.
wee bit,
Yeah.
and then I'll just kind of sort of lean over and just eye this Rogo fellow and just say, "Oh howdy, Mister. You haven't seen you around before. You new in town?"
I'll give him a bit of a nod. And I'll say, yes, sir, I am. Just got in. Haven't been around to Ramshore in quite a while, but
Yeah.
I'll be here for a little bit before I set on off to Pau, Brazil.
Ah, very good, very good. You merchant, traveler, explorer, something like that.
All in one. Merchant,
Oh.
traveler, explorer, tale teller extraordinaire. On my way wherever I feel I need to be going. And that way is west.
Ah, interesting. Alrighty. Well, I hope you enjoy our town. We could certainly use some business around here. As you can see, things have changed a little bit since last year here, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, but I'm always happy to bring business wherever I go. Gotta keep the coffers full on these adventures of ours.
Ah, absolutely. I appreciate that. Well, I should be off soon, but if you ever need help, just, hit up the station just up north of the town. You can't miss it, big building. And who knows, maybe some of me and the officers will have a visit, see if you've got anything interesting. So,
Oh, yeah, stop by. I keep all my wares handy and close. Give me a ring if you need it.
righty-ho. Alright. So you have a good night.
Sergeant?
I shall depart, give the bard and Carl a nice polite nod, and waltz out.
I take it the door is still broken.
The door is just non-existent.
I'll ask Carl. What happened to the door?
He just kind of nods to the sergeant as he just leaves, and is like, "Yeah, the police keep kicking down my door even though it's not locked."
Maybe you should invest in a curtain.
Good idea.
I just happen to have what is it called? A brand of rough cloth.
He goes into the back and gets an old sheet and just hangs it over the door.
Oh god.
Becoming a really shitty saloon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It reminds me of one of those like Middle Eastern houses where they just have a cloth up.
That's literally what it is now. Because the police keep kicking in his door. Right.
Except it's the climate of like Britain, this place.
I guess. Seems it's already nighttime. The sun can't go down because it's already down. The sun
Yeah.
eventually rises, and it is a new day.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
What would you like to do?
Well, I generally, I do sleep in my cart. I'm not a large person, and the cart's big enough for it, so
Yeah.
that's where I hang out next to Bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you over there.
Yeah.
You can play around with your car. There's even a cooking pot conveniently right there next to you.
Oh, I don't think I try.
To make some coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnson is going to the donut and coffee stand.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
Taking
forgot
care
that
of
was
his-
the thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
coffee
forgot
shop.
that
Well,
was
half
there,
the
too.
population seems to be cops, so
Yeah.
that's a good business.
Yeah,
idea.
Speaking
Like
of
a
which,
donut coffee shop, fucking brilliant entrepreneurial.
speaking of which,
Yeah, the best way to keep crime down is to have a copulation, not a population. Ew.
speaking of which, no one is present to open the coffee shop this morning as that person died.
What? How did they die?
It was the,
What
the
was it?
It was the maid from Carl Edgemond's bar.
Jesus, I was about to say, like,
Dude.
of all the jobs to get that should be kind of safe, a donut and coffee shop vendor was pretty
Oh,
close to the top of that list. And you had a horrible donut hole accident or something.
yeah.
A little
Oh, my
spicy. But we need to bring in some immigration to this town or something.
Oh, maybe, hire some hirelings.
Don't let Carl hear you say stuff about that.
Oh yeah.
alright?
Oh, no.
You will like that.
Oh, I
Oh,
misspelled breathing earlier. It was really funny.
Oh god.
I can't breed.
Actually, that's a point.
Yeah.
Cross, can we literally just put out ads or flyers to other towns
Yes.
saying
It's got-
we need new people to join our settlement or something?
Yep.
We mysteriously, we're in need of a lot of.
Yes.
hmm
No spanners, drow, or orcs for your own safety.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. We found a bunch of drow slavers just chilling in like a crackdown-esque building where there were human trafficking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we busted
It's
them
where all the
They
crime
died
scene tape is over
eventually.
here. It's supposed to
That
be crime.
suicide needs to be in quotes, by the way.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, but since they figured out that it wasn't the suicide.
Oh yeah, because the vampire hunter guy was like,
What are vampires?
I forgot about him because he rolled amazing on the investigation and discovered we were kind of bullshitting a little bit.
Yeah.
But then when he finds an actual vampire victim, he's like, what's a vampire?
I've done this.
Yeah, he rolled so bad on that roll.
Yeah, it was like a 6 or some crap.
Yeah, he got distracted by something else.
Yeah.
Look at all the blood.
Right. So, after noticing the donut store is not open,
We both conclude we need people in this town.
well, you want to have a montage of you writing up the.
Well, how do we actually do this in game terms? Like,
Mhm.
get people to the town? You said there's a mechanic for hiring.
What are the
people.
rule sets
Yeah.
for genocide recalculation?
Maybe you can go talk to the mayor about doing that up.
Is he
Oh yeah,
wait.
alive? Is he dead?
He's dead.
Oh no!
Clerical officer cop, help us.
Yeah.
Yes, clerical officer cop is the only
Wait.
person.
Stop calling it a town. Just call it a police state at this point.
Yes. So maybe you should go
Police
down and
state
have
over, I'm
a
sure.
maybe have a word with clerical officer cop.
Yeah, we'll go to the town hall and find out because we were actually called to a
Mhm.
meeting or something in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we're still in armor.
Yeah, I take it. Well, you got
Mhm.
ready for the day, right? I take it. Police Chief Joe Biden is forgotten about the meeting.
Yep.
Police chief Joe Biden.
Johnson's gonna
He's
realize
forgotten
he
about the
isn't there. Yeah, Johnson's gonna realize he's not there, shake his head, and wander off to go get him.
I can grab
Alright.
him. Hang on.
Well,
Oh yeah, I didn't realize
He
you
has
wanted
to
to do
be aware
the
of
briefing.
Oh, did he forget to go to his own meeting?
Yeah.
all right, Johnson goes and gets him and
Okay,
comes
yeah.
back.
Come back. Okay.
Sir, we've been waiting 10 minutes for you.
What's a meeting?
Hi, what's going on?
He's gonna grab a seat.
Oh,
I
God,
forgot
don't
to
let
brush
it-
my
don't let
teeth
him
this
near
morning.
Ruma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Pip comes and holds his coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
He's just being the gopher.
Yeah. So,
Right.
clerical officer cop also comes in and kind of sits in the corner by the extra desk, and let me find the document that I need to hand. Special items? Nope. There's like a special document there. There's important documents, and of course the document I need is not there.
No.
Where is it? I appear to have lost the document. Oh no. Oh shit. I'll start without it. Oh, there, I found it. Right. So, as most of you may know, the notorious broker escaped custody from Neverwinter 6 months ago, where he was apprehended and locked up, but somehow managed to trick the guards into thinking he was someone else, and they let him out early for good behavior. He's notoriously known for his trade in blackmail and knowledge of personal information of people, and committing fraud on occasion. The suspect is believed to be dangerous and armed at all times. Should be considered armed at all times. The suspect, known by the name Broker, we've since learned his real name is actually Alvar. As to where this person is originally from, we're entirely unaware. However, he seems to come back to the region around Neverwinter quite often. Myself and a number of individuals ventured north to Vash at one point to attempt to corner the suspect. However, we discovered that we had followed a wild goose trail, you could say, in that it turned out to be a sub-boss of Elvar's. We then journeyed south to Phandalin, where we encountered a Count Richard the Oldford, who was on his way to Connieberry. Hang on, I'm just going to swap to the map as I say this so you can kind of get an idea of where everything is. On his way to Connieberry, where Richard's men were on their way to wipe out a bandit colony which had developed there, and a number of individuals who had been what's the word I'm looking for? Brought into slavery had been released, and as they had been conducting illegal gladiatorial combats in pits in Connieberry.
We can't have that.
Hagrid starts sweating under his
Yeah.
helmet.
Oh
Yes.
no.
So where's that on the mouse? So Connieberry is over here. Vash is way up north up there.
Yeah.
And Phandalin is there. So now we've come back to Phandalin as these men have encountered someone who had been believed to have been Alvar. Would you like to take over?
Yeah.
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 I think we could go on a manhunt, see if we can do what the others couldn't. Suppose.
No, like, would you like to describe what you did in relation to the broker?
Oh right.
Yeah.
Well, basically that Skaven guy was. We thought
gonna share
that
this.
was him.
Yeah.
Because he first appeared as the description of the broker, but then he
Mhm.
transformed into the Skaven
Mhm.
guy. But you know, we said we investigated a little bit afterwards when he was in his cell and the Inquisitors did a bit of snooping around, and they said that it's probably not the broker. Like, he just made himself appear as the broker for some reason. That was like the theory anyway. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that, honestly.
How the whole event went down was Kipling and I were on our way to the crime scene with the Raoul individual who has since gone off with the Inquisition. Cadet Kipling, noticed the individual and recognized him from the wanted poster, and so we followed him to this very town hall. I take it you all have seen the scene of the crime in the back room there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for an answer.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, exactly. At which point we investigated further and arrested the individuals.
Mm-hmm.
During the altercation, however, the individual who had been identified as the broker, visually speaking, suddenly changed into the Skaven individual that we had captured, and you have already seen. Yeah, that's the situation as far as we're aware.
Sir Manny continues with this Skaven individual turned out to be none other than the then Mr. Alvar's associate, Spurk Jur, another sub-boss, and his right-hand man, or shall we say, rat man. However, he's...
Man.
Oh, actually, he didn't die. He's currently in custody. So,
yeah, he's just crippled.
He will provide
He's viciously crippled.
Valuable information for our continued endeavor. All of this aside, we are low on manpower for the case, and we would like you, if you Ramshore police or Ramshore constables would be willing to join us. Myself and Ruma would, along with their bugbear associates, could use a little extra manpower. We currently number at least 30 men. However, we do not believe that this is enough to take down such a slippery individual.
I know 30 men's a lot. But okay.
Well,
have a think
this
about
town
it.
has gone to hell in the last 3 days. I'll definitely consider it.
Have a think about it. We will be here, and if you would like to join the task force, and you know where we are. That aside, this town is also short a alderman. Does anyone have any suggestions on who the new alderman should be?
I
Johnson
honestly
has no
don't know
comment.
anyone.
Captain Lassard's hand just shoots up
Alright.
and just points at Pip. And then he's like,
Bro.
congrats, and he just shakes his hand. It's like, you're the alderman now.
He raises his hand like a kindergartner, excited to describe the color purple.
Yep. Congrats, you're the alderman now.
Bro.
So Pip can go off and sit in his office.
Is a cult office.
Well, no one cleaned up the big pentagram on the floor.
Yep.
There you go.
It's just still there.
Even the Inquisition didn't burn or anything. They just
Nope.
left.
Yeah, we
No one
showed the
cleaned it.
Inquisition there, and they just went, no, it's fine.
No, it's fine. Actually, I might just get rid of that. Gmler. There we go. There you go. So, you know where we are. Let us know if you would like to take on the case. Otherwise,
Yeah, okay.
here, have 10 gold each and go and have some beers and enjoy yourselves.
Yay!
Yay, money.
Yeah. This is
Johnson's just gonna
this
look
is
at
my
the
town
money.
after all.
Yeah, Johnson's just gonna look at the money, look back
Oh,
at
but
them, and just
now
walk
the
off without
opposition's
taking it.
eliminated.
He's not interested in that right now. I don't know.
What did you say, Rex?
Now that now that the opposition's been eliminated, I guess this is my town by default. With everyone dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
take Johnson's money as well. That's
Mhm.
20 gold now.
You have 20 gold. Yep.
There we go.
Soft seek roll, please.
Yep. And
Oh yeah, let's get some.
because you solved so many crimes and helped with the crime issue, here, have an extra one free.
Yay!
Yep.
It's like Greg's.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, this is Frank's. Greg's
Oh.
is in bad.
Alrighty.
Yeah. They have fish rolls there.
Hmm.
Oh, hang on. I pressed the wrong button. There we go.
Aha. Flip art of fish tacos.
Yeah. Fish rolls. Which turns out to actually be a thing. So,
Johnson's gonna have a seat.
in the
I
pub.
want to have a talk with Taggart, I guess,
Mhm.
Yeah.
while they have breakfast.
Yep.
I guess we'll order a breakfast because why?
Yeah, we got breakfast, and now we're ordering more breakfast.
As soon as you
Yes.
walk in the door, this Carl is just straight over there like a shot. Customers!
Shit.
What can I get you?
I mean, since he's got nothing else to do and there's like no customers in this
Mhm.
town anymore, we'll just order like a massive meal, just
Mhm.
keep him busy, give him
Oh,
a bit of money.
hell yeah.
Why not? Just all the bacon you got, all of it.
He walks in the back and comes
Whatever.
out with some coffee, some bacon, and he goes off
Johnson
to
is
make your
so happy about the coffee.
breakfast. Mhm. He even comes back with
That
some
being
alcoholic
said-
coffee,
Oh, nice.
which also is a thing.
Johnson is going to go to take a sip, and it's going to take off the visor of his helmet because he forgot to put it up again, and he spills on his lap.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Oh no.
Fumbled
Oh.
the coffee. God damn it.
Oh,
He'll lift up his visor and have some coffee.
okay.
At least you're wearing armor, that helps a bit.
Taggart, what do you make of all this? I certainly
Well-
have no compunctions about leaving this town.
I
The
think
last
the
few days,
cadets
There's not
can-
really much left for me here.
Yeah, I think the cadets can handle law enforcement since most of the major crimes have been cleaned up. And yeah, I wouldn't mind going back out into the field for a wee job. Do a nice manhunt. That'd be interesting at least. Maybe not fun, but you know,
Get back on the
something
road.
to do. Yeah. I just don't want to get back to that damn war anytime soon.
Oh, I should mention to you, there's some damned spanners down at Urgot's place. One.
Okay, alright. They cause any trouble or are they just business guys?
I mean, they exist to be trouble, but this
Yeah.
one seems to be polite at the very least.
Well, I'll write it on my list, and I just write Spanish at the company house on my
Mhm.
list.
Fair enough.
Just something to keep an eye on as a footnote
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
the people back at the station to stake out.
Rago gonna do anything this morning?
Yeah, Brago.
Well,
are you up
what
to?
I've done is I'm going to, because it is the new day,
Mhm.
I'm gonna set up the cart in front of the tavern someplace.
I'll put it here at the side.
Gonna- Yeah, that'll work
Yeah.
a-okay,
Mhm.
perfectly fine. And I'm just gonna be sitting there, just sort of taking it easy. Seems to be a rather sleepier town than I remember, but I don't chalk it up to anything unusual.
Yeah, it's awful quiet.
Yeah,
There's
just
a lot of
lounging around.
blood lying around over here at the back of it.
Oh, I wouldn't notice that. I
Yeah.
noticed that. But yeah, it's just set up for whoever. I'm not in any particular hurry at the
Mhm.
moment. Gonna be here for just a little bit before I need to take off. So I will just be hanging out. Not gonna make a song or dance of anything. Gonna be sitting around, smoking my pipe weed, lounging about, letting Bill graze.
Yeah, Bill's gonna wander.
Graze
off.
in this
Graze.
dirty alley. I mean, Bill could probably just hang out at the ranch.
I mean,
He
he's
could.
just hanging out there.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I
Alright.
just thought
Mm-hmm.
then we can buy horses.
Oh shit. Wait.
Yeah, look at the corral. They've got 3 horses
Just buy all the horses.
there.
Fuck it. Why not?
If we're going on a manhunt, to help out, we could have mounts and be like important boys, got our own horses. We can afford it, so.
We could ask if they'll be provided by the Inquisition,
Oh yeah, that's true.
just to save the money. Basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just say to book him. Oh yeah, there's a merchant fella. He came in last night. He seems alright. He's selling some interesting stuff. So I reckon us and some of the other boys could check out, see if he's got anything cool we might need on our trip.
Another stranger, huh?
Yeah.
Well, as long as he doesn't kill anyone or he's not selling anybody, then yeah.
Yeah, so good.
No, I wouldn't want to break up.
Selling anyone.
Well, after breakfast, Johnson's gonna go clean up his spill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After which point,
Okay. Link up and have a wee look.
head over to the merchant shop.
Yep.
Oh, I guess my first thing I'll say is, oh, hello, officers. Good afternoon to you. I do hope there hasn't been any trouble. If I need to move, I'll do so. Just thought I'd set things up right here for the moment.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, no bother. Huh?
Oh, that's fantastic. Well then, while you're here, I do see you passing through quite a bit. No doubt you're very, very busy gentlemen. And for the busy gentleman, who knows what you might need in your day-to-day. Perhaps I might be able to interest you in all kinds of different items that anybody might use. Perhaps you could take a look.
Yeah, I'd be
absolutely.
interested.
So all that I have is going to be, or at least everything that you could see displayed and set out. It's all under Rogo shop items. It's all set out there.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Your toes, hand them over.
All right, shopping session.
Shopping.
Yay!
Yes.
Special.
Get ready for 3 hours of shopping.
Oh
Yes. I wanna do random bullshit rolls to get something that I don't want.
hell yeah! I'm gonna make a text document for what
Mhm.
we'll need.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, perhaps if you let me know where you were going or where you thought you might be, I could recommend a few things for you. Good item has 1,000,001 uses to those who are inclined to be creative.
Sure. Well, I won't go into the details too much of the specifics, but
Of course, police business. I understand.
I know worries. Well, we're going on something of a manhunt, you could say, apprehending
Ah.
a dangerous criminal with some of our.
Oh,
Johnson's
hopefully
going to elbow Taggart in the arm. As he's talking.
Oh, I hope there are no dangerous types around here. I always remembered this place to be rather sleepy and out of the way, and cops sure did keep a tight ship around
Well,
town.
Given the way this week is gone, there's not much of anyone left around here, so I don't think you have to worry too much.
An evacuation.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I hope they come back soon. This always was a lively, lovely little place.
Yeah, it used to
Last
be.
stop on the way to Pau, Brazil for many. If there's no one here to run the shops, then that's a lot of coin that could be wasted.
Cross, does Pau Brazil ring a bell,
Mm-hmm.
Johnson?
It is
Uh-oh.
it is the continent where Canahan is
Who are
from.
you talking to?
Okay, that's not so bad. Sorry, I should
just talking over you.
specify out of
I was
character.
He's just talking to himself with the voice in his head.
Surely.
Actually, you need to say you're in character before.
How are we supposed to understand if you're role-playing or not?
To specify, Pau Brazil is the continent, and Port Nyanzaru is the city that Canahan is from.
Oh yeah, Nyan, ha ha ha, meme.
Yeah, that's why
Alright.
her nickname's Yan.
Well, looking over the wares, Johnson is going to select 5 empty vials. Write this down. And then do the basic asterisk. This math word. So 5 vials.
Yep.
Is the wire pre-cut or is it?
Yes. In front of you on the cart, there's basically a big wicker basket, and it's just kind of topped off with just 1 foot long, skinny pieces of wire.
In a spool, I assume. Is it?
No, they're just they're like rods. That's just kind of how I got them.
Okay.
Oh, a bundle of them.
Yeah, just bundles of wire that are 1 foot long.
He's good there. I don't need that. What else?
Gunny sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a potato sack or a jute sack.
Oh.
Burlap sack. Yes.
Yeah, one of them.
Take a healer's kit.
Healer's kit.
Alrighty.
I will also take a healer's kit. In fact, I don't have too many medics.
He's gonna stare for a long time at the hempen rope before picking it up.
Fancy yourself some rope there?
Oh,
There's
no.
1,000,001 uses for a sturdy piece of rope. Who knows what you need to tie up or tie down, especially in your profession. No doubt, as you know.
Yes, unfortunately.
Just having let's see, of the hempen rope, just gonna have one.
Yeah, what is the length on that, by the way?
Oh, 10 feet.
Only
Now,
10
how
feet?
what's the typical length for a rope in D&D?
I think it's 50 feet.
50 feet. 50 feet it is.
Yeah.
Cut your deal.
Yay.
Yeah.
Make that look longer for you.
Ha! Make a sale! What else is there?
Well, nice chalk, because chalk is
Chalk.
chalk.
Yeah. Just
Actually, yeah, that's a good
bunch of little
point.
pieces of chalk. Chalk can be, you can put it on stone, you could put it on wood, you could do anything you want with it. It inscribes something on pretty much any surface that you need. Just don't get it wet, and it'll stay there as long as you need it to. It's
All
white
right.
chalk as well.
Very good.
You can use that to mark out the bodies.
Yeah.
Says
Johnson's
Frank
gonna get
Baker
some
from the
chalk
window
for-
across the way.
Johnson's gonna pick up some chalk. What
Do you think we
else?
should take one of those mirrors each, just in case?
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Where are they? They're...
Small steel mirror.
Yeah, Johnson's a practical man. He'll take a mirror.
Yeah, they're pretty much like small hand mirrors. Nothing fancy or opulent. They're just little hand mirrors.
Hmm.
Probably most people would use them just to check themselves in the morning and make sure they look good, or while they're out and about.
Wink. I'll take 1 vial of antitoxin.
Alright, we're getting into the pricey stuff now. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. If there's one thing you don't want to skimp on, it's an antitoxin. There's a lot of
Yep.
snakes in the bush, and who knows what else.
Green.
And, Johnson's gonna take a look at the adamantine shield. What size is this shield?
For a human, it would be, I guess, a standard size. Let me check here. This was one of the items that was on the list, one of the big ones.
Yeah.
So, I don't actually. Now, in D&D, is there like a list, like a tower shield or that sort of thing? Is that what you're asking? What type?
He's,
tower shield,
he has a tower shield with him, so it's a tower shield.
Johnson's
the one that
built
I
to
have
be a
is-
riot cop, by
Yeah, the one you
way.
have is a tower shield as well, but it's a different kind.
I got you.
It's adamantine.
All right.
Is the shield big enough for Johnson?
It's the same size as the one you currently have.
Nice. Yeah, I think Johnson's gonna buy the adamantine tower shield then.
Excellent. Excellent.
what
A
is
fine
the,
choice. It'll suit you well. No doubt it'll
what-
save your life.
What is the is there gonna be a stat modifier for that then based on that one, or do you want to have like special features that it has?
Would Rogo like to tell him, or will I just reveal it?
You go for it. I'm
Before
not
we
as
take on it, I'm gonna inquire about any special
Oh, hang on.
properties it has.
I need to all players. There you go.
Ah.
Adamantine shield is reinforced with adamantine, one of the
cool.
hardest substances in existence. While you are wearing it, any critical hit against you becomes a normal
That's
hit.
amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Adamantine, a rare and valuable material, not much of it to go around. They say that adamantine can turn even the most fiercest of blows, just like the rest of them. Turn it right, who knows what you'll be able to survive. Likely everything with the shield.
Hearing this, Frank from across the way just shouts out, "Exclusively mined in the mountains of Pau, Brazil." If only someone would go west and build a silver mine in the jungles of the mountains.
We turn to
Well.
face him and he does like a freaking huge ass wink.
What about
I
this
think-
Lantern of Revealing? An item in there, Lantern of Revealing.
Do you
Hello?
see
No.
Are you
that?
gonna answer, Taggart?
I'm sorry, what?
Lantern
no.
of Revealing. Oh no.
Lantern of Revealing.
Yeah.
That is a magic item that I'm not familiar with the stats of.
I'll just
That's
reveal that.
one of the GM's items.
What is that, Cross?
There you go. It
All
is
lit.
while lit, this hooded lantern burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil. Shielding.
Shedding bright light.
Shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. You can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius.
You know what? That sounds very useful for an investigator, so I think I will take that.
Excellent.
like-
Fantastic.
Okay.
Nothing
is it-
will be able to hide from our investigators, no doubt. And if you need a more mundane light, I do have some bullseye. I have an extra bullseye lantern available if you need that as well.
You alright, Bookham? You want it?
No, I'm quite satisfied with my purchases.
Alright.
Only the
Couple of
best.
Things and I will put them over. What is this Cloak of Elvenkind?
Ah, the Cloak of Elvenkind. While you're wearing one of these hoods, in fact, hold it, take a look at it, try it out if you need to. I'll convince you if you give it a try. But while the hood is up, then, well, I don't know the in-universe explanation for it, but your wisdom perception check made it will somehow the magic of the elven threading will allow your perception to simply seem more acute. No, fuck it. I was trying to spin this into an in-universe explanation. No,
I can-
perception
I can give you that.
checks
Would
made
you-
to see
would you like to make a history
have
check?
disadvantage.
Would you like to
A
make a
history
history check and I'll tell you?
I'm
dice
trying to,
roll
I'm
up.
trying to
Any
convert
beast
the
that tries
stats
to
into
see
lore on the fly.
Yeah.
In this very
The dice of the gods.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You can make something up if you want, or I can with a deception check.
they say that the
I can
elves
tell
always
you.
do the best way to weave their threads together to make you seem imperceptible at a distance. It's gonna be harder for people to see you. Very hard. They'll have a disadvantage doing it, you could even say. But you will have an advantage whenever you're trying to lay low. I mean, look at it. Even as you hold it in your hand, I mean, it's almost as if it isn't there. Like you could get lost in it. Notice how the color of the cloak, how it kind of changes to match the scales on your gloves, and how it blends in with the dirt beneath, and the shade of the wood on the walls of the tavern behind me. Those elves are a clever folk. And if you need to hide, there's nothing I'd rather have than a cloak of elven kind.
Very good. Now I'm sold. Cool.
That's actually pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very
Yeah.
good. I'll work on that. I'll look on my pitch later.
that was good.
I think I don't have to sell anymore.
All right.
Let's see, elven cloak of elven. Fantastic.
All right, so I think I'm reaching the end. Is there anything else you want, Ben?
No,
Yes,
Welcome
take a
is
look.
made his purchases and is quite satisfied.
Think so? Absolutely. Might I ask, how many of those antitoxin vials were you buying? Just the one?
Yeah,
Oh,
just the one.
I will
Well,
take 2.
if you'd allow me to suggest that you get a second one, the last thing I need is to have you both at each other's throats fighting over the one vial when 2 were needed. Well,
Johnson's just going to walk away. He's done buying things.
Okay.
All right.
If this guy keeps trying to salesman him, he's just going to walk off. Not enough.
all right. Let me add all that up. So let's.
Yep, my purchase comes out to $435.
Yeah, I'll add mine up as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tally all that up. We'll exchange coinery, and I'll nod my hat, take a puff, and say thanks very much. I'm always honored to be able to support the men and women of law enforcement.
No worries. Thank you kindly. Okay, mine comes to 897 gold.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, I bought a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And you won't regret spending a single gold piece.
Ragrat. Hey.
Okay. Alright, well, now that I've paid for all that stuff, I shall thank the gentleman and say, well, good day to you, sir. Hope you find some more business throughout the rest of this day.
Oh, no doubt I will. And let's hope that you won't have to put all of those items to use too quickly. But let's make sure they're always there in case you need them.
Yep. Well, if you ever want to do some traveling with any of us, you know where to find us before we head out. So.
Oh, I'll consider that, but maybe after you catch your dangerous criminal.
Perhaps. Alrighty. See you soon.
Of course.
Yep. What do you think, Bookham? Got a good deal out of all that?
I certainly hope so.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go and do the paperwork and see if Captain needs anything or if he's left anything to do.
Alright.
I'll go back to the station.
Mm-hmm.
Ross is just going to stop in the middle of the street and just think about life for a second.
Alright.
And he's going to go back to his place.
Yep.
Okay.
Tiger,
What's-
you enter the police station. Kipling's at the door.
Yep.
Canahan and Dolmio are doing all of the paperwork.
Very good.
Worcestershire is asleep on the job again, but
Bruh.
you know he's only guarding the prisoners. It's fine.
Yep. So nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Yep.
Right. 263. I like how I spend most of my gold. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you burned most of it.
It'll be fine. There'll be more gold.
It'll be just fine.
All right.
Let's see. I take it Johnson won't have a chance to hear from Ergot for quite a while, if at all, right?
Possibly.
Should I start doing perception checks to see if he left a note on my door frame or something?
You could, but
No,
I'll save you
I'm
the
being
time.
facetious.
I'll save you the time.
No, I'm being facetious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I guess we'll do some. In case
I'm not.
one-
I've hit the end of my to-do list, so now it's just like.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
what
what
else
I'm
do I
getting
do?
at. So I'm
Mhm.
just thinking.
Uh,
So I'm not sure if we're gonna get any more people turning up to the sessions. Thinking across, we will go over some
Mhm.
possible side avenues before we set off on our grand adventure.
All right.
yeah,
As in,
that.
can we get people to come to this town and populate it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yes.
right. That's
Because I think we should at least help with that since we are responsible
Mhm.
for cleaning it up. Maybe
Well-
at least help it prosper a bit.
What you could do to do that is maybe wander over to the adjoining city, which is literally right next to you, of Neverwinter. Hang on, I'll just move to the map so that you can kind of see.
Oh yeah, and then ask if some of the city
yeah,
folk.
because like
know,
Neverwinter
are
is like
fed
right
up.
next to it, and maybe you know.
Well, yeah, there's got to be some destitute people that might want a
Mhm.
nicer life than staying in the city. So
Mm-hmm.
some
Like,
dirty
my word.
city folk.
as long as they don't cause trouble,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
if they do,
remind them what happened to the town's last population.
Yeah.
If they're gonna cause trouble.
Okay. So do I have to roll for that, or do I just do some?
You can have clerical officer cop handle that probably.
Yeah,
Because he does a
You
lot of
could
that kind
you
of
could
stuff.
find him and ask him.
yeah, sure, I guess.
Well, I'll move you back to the Ramshore thing.
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'll run over to where he's at. Hello. Are they still in their meeting?
There's just milling around and they're just chatting about the
Are
weather.
they? Okay, that's pretty fun. I'll just play. Don't mind me. Just need a word.
How can I help you, Tired?
Oh, hey, how you doing? Listen, so me and the boys have been thinking, right? This town will need some new citizens, so to speak. I was just wondering if you could maybe post some notices off to the city. We figure maybe there might be some folk there who would want to move in and want a nice, rural life. Hard working life, but a nice, quiet, peaceful life in a village that would appreciate our assistance. Reckon we could work up something like that to get some people to come by, maybe settle down.
That there sounds like a good idea, Tired. I'll pass it on to the older.
Alrighty. Oh, lovely, thank you. Alright, take care now. Well, that's sorted.
It's me, Clerical Officer Cobb.
I like how we're kind of bureaucrats as well. Like we're just getting things in motion.
Yeah.
Well, that's the unfortunate thing of playing the cop is you're like, oh yeah, I have to go check off all these boxes. Like,
Do politics.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the deal? Oh no, we have to go and accept, don't we? We have to say, yeah, we're heading on the
Well,
expedition.
I think we'll want to consult the remaining party, so let's make that decision saved for when there's other people in
Yeah.
the game.
I mean, I'm just thinking, like,
It's like the
Yeah.
the thing is that is one of our options as far as I'm aware.
Mhm.
But we'll also just kind of like for flavor text at least have everyone who's going to be involved in.
yeah, sure. Well, what we could do, I'm
Put
just thinking, unless Rags would like to do something as been our wonderful guest for an evening, we should maybe, close off the session because I'm not sure. Well,
Yeah.
we're going 2 hours. Like, I don't know if anyone else is going to turn up.
No, myself and Bill, we're just fine right here.
Hmm.
We'll spend the next day or so hanging out in town until hopefully the ship we came for is able to leave for Pau, Brazil.
I keep hearing that name. maybe there's something there. Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah,
How Brazil? you say?
the captain, she's in town. They say that her corsair ship, the Sea Hag's Revenge, they call it. They say the ship can take only 5 days to make the normally 7 days journey. And that's important for me. I do want to avoid spoilage of the goods, of course, when I get to Pau, Brazil.
That's a pretty good. Maybe we should go there and say this stupid criminal he can wait.
Yes, I've heard a lot of stories about Pau, Brazil. Not the New World, but certainly the newest that I've seen. Who knows what is there in Port Nyanzaru across the sea? Who knows what adventures awaits? But whatever's going on over there, I want to be among the first to see it. There's a lot of notes to take, a lot of tales to check. And if I'm going to complete my anthology and become a worldwide known name, then you bet your ass I'm going to Pau, Brazil, where adventure awaits.
Oh my god, he's really selling it. Damn.
800 sandals.
Yes. Just wait for the-
Jesus. So I made a handy little document to
Alright.
keep track of all the shit
Oh,
that's
cool.
going on.
Yeah, because I figure when we run it by with the other
Mhm.
players, we'll make a wee decision where to go next. So.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
Speaking to yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
So if there's nothing else anyone would like to do, thank you very much for joining us,
just
right?
For the
Oh yeah, no problem. No problem.
Well,
Nice to kind of do the thing, go through the
Mhm.
motions, and have a little character made up.
some
And
wholesome
it's nice.
D&D, you
a
know.
refresher on D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great to have you. What were we gonna say, Ben?
No, I was just gonna say for like the ending after credit scene, Johnson pulls out his old Foot Locker and like stares at his old military gear for a long time.
Oh god, like in the Patriot when he looks at
Yeah.
the launcher and he's like,
That's exactly what he means. Do you have the image
Yeah.
to hand?
Jesus hatchets.
I don't have no.
Okay, never mind.
What?
Well,
All right.
I guess we will leave it at that. Thanks
Yep.
again, Rags, for joining us, and thanks everyone else for showing up.
In our
I'll end recording there.
Yeah.
Yeah.